What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another movie review. My name's Big Cam, and today we are talking about 2024's Carry On. And this is Netflix #1 current watch on Netflix right now. #1 in movies, and it is from director Jaume Collet-Serra, and he did things like The Rock's Black Adam, he did Orphan, it says he's done House of Wax, Jungle Cruise, also with The Rock. He did a movie called The Shallows, which I believe is Blake Lively. Yep, Non-Stop with Liam Neeson. The Commuter with Liam Neeson. So he's done a few things. But he's also a producer. So he produced and directed this movie for Netflix. And Carry On here is starring Taron Egerton as Ethan Kopech and Sophia Carson as Nora, which I believe is his wife or girlfriend or fiance. One of the two. Danielle Deadwyler, she's like a detective in this movie. Danielle Deadwyler is always phenomenal, everything I've seen her in. My favorite role with her so far has been Cuffy in The Harder We Fall. She was great in that. Theo Rossi's in this movie. He's the Watcher, or Watcher is his title, is his name. He played, like, you could tell Theo Rossi maybe came off of The Penguin, you know, doing that show as he's like a dark character torturing people, and then he went and did this movie and just carried directly into it that dark vibe, and you could just tell Theo Rossi is ready to play like a dark villain, right? And it's just shocking to see him in roles like this where you're like, huh, I would have expected him to be so much bigger of a role, but I guess not. But Agent Alcock, Logan Marshall Green, Dean Morris is in here. There's quite a few people in here that I recognized, but, you know, the main people in the cast that you're worrying about and seeing and talking about are Jason Bateman and Taron Egerton, and they're kind of interacting the whole time. And Jason Bateman I really loved in Ozark, also on Netflix, but he's playing more of like a villain, like in this movie. Really good, really good. Especially for a Netflix watch. Like, you get to the end of this by the end of this movie and you're like, this was a Netflix movie? What? I can't believe this. And it's a good thing that this is doing well on Netflix, because it should, you know. It's like, it's very rare that Netflix drops a movie like this that is good enough for everyone to agree on, type of thing. But if you don't like this movie, comment below. I'd like to hear your thoughts on what you didn't like. I mean, sure, there's parts that are dumb, but still, Netflix, you're like, this is phenomenal for Netflix, you know? Like, Netflix is almost at Hallmark movies, you know what I mean? They're almost, they were heading in that direction of all of their movies just being Hallmark bullshit. This is giving them a little bit more of a, hey, maybe this should have been in theaters type of vibe, you know what I mean? Like, I think there would have been people that would have gone and seen this in theaters, although watching it for free on Netflix, fucking what a vibe, you know? Like, at home, didn't have to go buy a ticket, didn't have to leave, could pause it to go to the bathroom. Like, there is a beauty to watching things at home, but seeing it on the biggest screen possible at a movie theater always hits different. It really does. But overall, I gave this movie 3.5 out of 5 stars, about a 7 out of 10. I really did like it. It might even be creeping towards more of a 4 out of 5 stars, but I think there was movies that I seen right around this that I gave 4 stars, and I liked this movie just a touch less than those, so it is what it is. 3.5 out of 5 stars, about a 7 out of 10. Still a solid score. I do enjoy this movie. I like Taron Egerton. This isn't my favorite Taron Egerton movie, right? Like, I've seen him in other roles that I bought him much more in, like Kingsman, and that was just more entertaining of a movie anyways. But this was still, for what it is, you know, he's a TSA agent, and he's running he's got to, like, this guy wants to get a carry-on bag onto a plane to hurt a whole bunch of people, and it's either like a bomb or like some toxin or something. I don't quite remember, it was a few days ago, but either way, they're trying to get this device on that's in a carry-on bag onto a plane to assassinate like this Senate lady or some like counselor. Either way, Taron Egerton is a guy that wants to be like, this could be its own genre of film. Guy that wants to be a cop but didn't get into the police academy ends up catching the bad guy. And then I'm pretty sure by the end of the movie they go, hey, you sure you don't want to go back to the police academy? I think we got a spot for you. And it's like, oh, he's going to become a cop in the future. Yay, good for him. It's like, I feel like I've seen this movie. Even though I can't name specific things that are exactly like this, I feel like I've seen things that are like this before. You know, maybe you can help me below. Comment if you know any movies that are a guy that wanted to be a cop that's not a cop, that gets the bad guy and saves the day, and then by the end, oh, there's a new position for him. He might become a new cop. It's dumb. But it's all a Netflix movie, so go check out Carry On Netflix yourself. Come back and comment below your thoughts on the movie. If you'd like to follow my other social medias, links for all those down in the description below. Big Cam, 2 G's in the Big, pretty much anywhere. If you've made it this far and you'd like to support the channel, the best way to do that is by liking this video, commenting below, subscribing if you're new, hitting that bell so you don't miss future videos. My name is Big Cam. Thank you guys so much for coming on by, and I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Peace.